Hey, tribe, we're going to have a honest little talk about manifesting here. And it's really going to be around the stresses of manifesting that nobody talks about. Okay. And what I mean by stresses is that is most of the time when you're doing manifesting, some of you are going to experience hell on earth. Some of you are going to experience nothing is going my way. You understand? I mean, some of you are going to experience just real life. Okay. And this is what people don't talk about. And to make it worse, you jump online, you jump on YouTube, you jump on Instagram, you're trying to search to figure out what's wrong, what you're doing wrong, what's going on, what you don't understand. And all you find are these teeny boppers that are manifesting experts doing manifesting videos in their bedroom, living with their parents. And it don't stop there, guys. Okay? Then on top of it, all they're doing is just regurgitating information, literally repeating viral videos, almost word for word. You know what I mean? Or you just listen to people that really have no life experience. I'm not even talking about experience, talking about manifesting how it works. Like they don't have real life experience around it. You understand? I was just watching someone yesterday, and I mean I could tell she was really young in the video, but she was talking about the the dip before the shift. You know, I talk about that too, but I don't call it that cheesy name, the dip before the shift. You know what I mean? I more call it like you gotta stand in the fire. You have to walk through the fire. On the other side is your dream life. That's the dip before the shift. Okay, but through her video, I could really tell that she never experienced a dip. Her whole video, the dip in her experience was you just think negative. Dude, I laughed, dude. I was just sitting there thinking, dude, this video got 300,000 views. Why? That was the whole flipping video. That was a whole experience. Your whole dip in life was you thinking negative. Your whole dip before the shift, the whole shit storm is you thinking negative, baby. Mm. And you know, I'm not trying to like, make fun of people, that's into manifesting and stuff like that. You know, if they're young and if they don't have no life experience. But what you got to understand is when we start talking about manifesting, there's certain people that it just doesn't fucking work. You understand? I mean, there's certain people, maybe you watching this video, that when we talk about the dip before the shift, oh yeah, we talk about, oh, my little mind thinks negative. Well, when you're a real adult and you have real responsibility, you know the dip before the shift is fucking ugly, baby. It's ugly. Okay? Some of you experience that. Some of you get into manifesting, you go to work and you get fired from your job. And you're sitting there thinking, this is supposed to be a positive experience? Then on top of that, you think, okay, I got fired. I'll think positive. Then crickets, baby. You can't even get another job. 6 months later, you're still jobless. And you're still scratching your head thinking, how is manifesting helping me? See, that happens to people. And this is the ugly side of manifesting nobody talks about because they don't experience it themselves. There's only a couple people online that I follow that experience this shit. Okay. And they're not teeny boppers. Some of you, the dip before the shift. I like that. The dip before the shift. Some of you, once you start down this journey, besides your life getting better, every flipping day your life gets worse. Some of you are going to experience that. Every flipping day your life gets worse. When you talk about your life being chaos, you're thinking to yourself, dude, I should be the poster boy of chaos. You see, this is the ugly side of manifesting, my friends. And I'm going to try to help you out here as best as I can. You see, I don't have a straight answer for you. I'm not going to pretend I do. I just know what works for me. But one of the things I can say is I have experienced the shitstorm. I have experienced the fire. I have experienced when you hear people say, burn your bridges behind you, you have no retreat to run back to. Well, I've done that, baby. And it's scary as shit. I'm not talking metaphorically. I'm not talking affirmation or a little motivational quote. Burn your bridges behind you. There is no plan B, C, D, E, and F. There's only plan A. But when plan A don't fucking work, it literally seems like your plan A is on a forest fire. well, after you burn all your bridges, you start looking behind you and you're like, oh, I'm sorry, plan B, where are you? I want to go back to plan B. when you burnt plan B to a crisp. And I'm laughing. The reason I'm laughing is because it's so flippin' true. It's so true, my friends. I heard a guy yesterday I was listening to, and he was saying how, when you want to get into manifesting, you want to go all in, baby. But what people don't tell you when you go all in, now expand on this. But people don't tell you when you go all in, dude, you got to put the boxing gloves on. You got to be ready to fucking fight. You got to be ready to fucking fight for what you want. Okay? You see, people, it's not even the teeny boppers online. People seem like, oh, your dream life is so easy. It's just right over there. You just got to walk to it. But what they don't tell you, when you walk over there, you got to fucking walk on broken glass. And not teeny tiny broken glass. You got to fucking walk on great big slivers of it. That's what they don't tell you. Either they don't tell you that because they don't know how to fucking do it themselves, or they never experienced it, or they're lying to you. Okay. You see, if living your dream life were so easy, guys, everybody would be living their dream life, wouldn't they? Everybody would be living life on their terms, wouldn't they? Everybody would be doing it, wouldn't they? Everybody would be a multi-millionaire, wouldn't they? Okay? But the truth is, guys, the hardcore truth, not many people are doing it. When I jump on YouTube and I see all these people teaching manifestation bullshit, and it's bullshit because they have no clue what they're talking about. They have no real life experience. That's what's bullshit. Oh, Chad, now I'm doing the 50,000 word affirmation challenge. Sitting in her bedroom in her parents' house, giving people advice on manifesting. Trying to give people advice that she has no experience in. Trying to give people advice that jumped into manifesting, they lost their job, they can't pay their fucking mortgage, they're married, they got kids, they're wondering, how can I afford my kids' school and clothes and the lunches at school when I don't have a fucking job because I'm trying to manifest my perfect life, my dream life, when everything is falling apart around me. And they're talking about a 50,000 affirmation challenge. Then all in the comments, it's like, you go, girl! When your life is fucking crumbling around you and you just want somebody to tell you the fucking truth. You know what the truth is? Manifestation is ugly, baby. When you want your dream life, it's fucking ugly. Big ass butterfly flying by me. Almost wet in my mouth. I gotta be careful when I'm screaming out here in Thailand. That's what people are telling you. You want your dream life, you gotta fucking fight for it. You know why they don't tell you that? Because it's not fucking sexy. It's not viral. Oh, Chad, it has to be easy. You gotta tell people it's easy. You gotta tell people, oh, do the perfume method. Fucking bullshit. How are you gonna tell someone that lost their home, that lost their mortgage, do the perfume method and you're manifesting 24 hours, baby? Oh, shit, dude. Don't even get me started. You know, most of these people that teach SP, Attract Your SP, they don't even have their SP. They're not even going out with anybody. And you're listening to them. You know, if you're listening to them, you should be bitch slapped. Wake the fuck up. I'm not saying manifestation don't work. I'm saying when you want to manifest life-altering things, you want to go after your dream life, you want to change your family and your family for generations, you got to stand in the fucking fire. You can't go around the fucking fire, okay? You can't run and do the whatever pole vault around the fire. You got to fucking walk through it. Then when you walk through it, you're gonna fucking trip and fall. Then you're gonna fucking have to crawl through the fire. Then that moment, you're stuck in a fire, your whole fucking body is on fire, and you feel like you're gonna fucking die. That's the fucking truth. But even when you feel like you're gonna fucking die, you muster it up, you muster up the fucking courage, when you stand back up in the fire and you fucking say, I drew the line in the sand, I am not going down, I am not going to be defeated. And you keep on going through the fucking fire. That's the fucking truth. That's what people should be telling you, but they don't. That's what the fucking teeny boppers don't have fucking life experience in. All they're telling you is, how do I get back my SP in 24 hours? When they don't have the fucking SP. They're not even going out with anybody. What the fuck do they know? Nothing. Or you're listening to people, I'm gonna do the 50,000 affirmation challenge. Then people cheer them on. You go, girl. You go, girl. Living with your parents in your bedroom. Oh, don't get me fucking started. When there's people really fucking struggling doing this work, and they really want to know, Chad, ever since I started trying to be the most successful version of me, my life went to fucking shit. Then they have fucking story after story after story after story. And it's true. They don't want to hear about some type of 24-hour manifesting technique that don't fucking work. From somebody who don't even have the fucking SP. They don't want to hear about some affirmation challenge from a teeny bopper living with their fucking parents with no life to fucking experience. They don't want to hear somebody saying, there's a dip before the shift, baby. And the dip is your mind's going to go in the gutter. Holy shit. Do they really teach manifestation? Do they really teach this shit? And all you're doing is sitting there thinking, I have no plan B, C, D, and F. And my plan A is burning down right now. What do I do, Chad? Listen, life is ugly. Success is ugly. Manifestation is ugly. You going after you want, it's ugly. You understand that? It's ugly. It's going to get fucking ugly. You're going to have to fight for it. You understand? There's going to be every fucking emotion in you that you want to fucking quit and throw in the towel. There's going to be every fucking emotion in you as a grown man. You're going to want to run back to your mommy and daddy. You're going to run back to safety. Whatever your safety zone is, that's what you're going to run back to. That's what you're going to want to run back to. You're going to have feelings and emotions. Every bone in your body is going to be telling you, fucking quit. Every cell in your brain, logical brain, is going to tell you, what the fuck are you doing? Quit already. When I say you go through the fire, you're like, Chad, I didn't walk through the fire. I didn't trip and fall down. I'm not crawling. I'm just laying there dead in a fire, burning to death. That's what you guys are saying. And you know what? That's a real fucking feeling. And while you're laying there in a fire, burning to death, having a little pity party, you got to muster up the courage, baby. You got to know that the old version of you is fucking kicking the shit out of you right now. The old version of you, your old identity, where people sit there and tell you, oh, you just need to shift your old identity versus that. You just need to have a new concept of yourself. But how old you are? Are you 25 listening to this? You're 30, 35, 40, you're 50, you're 60 years old listening to this. Guess what? Your old identity has been with you that long. Ooh, that's scary shit. If you're 50 years old, well, your bad habits you have, your patterns you have, your old identity has been with you for 50 years. You want to tell me your old identity is not going to kick the shit out of you when you try to be someone new? You try to be the most successful version of you? Your old identity is going to kick the shit out of you. Because it knows you better than you know your fucking self. It knows all your patterns and your habits and everything. Your old identity basically, right in the middle of the fucking fire, has you in a fucking jujitsu hold, a jujitsu lock that you can't escape from, and you're laying down stuck in this flipping jujitsu lock. While you're fucking getting choked out, your whole body's on fire, burning to death. And somehow, deep within you, you gotta muster up the fucking courage. It's not over till I say it's over, baby. And I'm saying it's not over yet. Do you understand? You got to muster up all the flipping courage you have. You got to muster up every single strength that you have from every little cell in your body. And say, I'm not quitting this time. I don't care how ugly it gets. I don't care how scared I fucking get. Okay, when I said I burnt my bridges, that's what I fucking meant. I can't retreat I can't retreat nowhere. Okay, I can't run backwards because there's nowhere to run when I run backwards. Do you understand? That's my fucking life right now. I can't run fucking backwards, guys, because there is no backwards to run to, because there is no plan B, C, D, E, and F for Chad. There's only plan A, baby. No matter how tough plan A gets, I gotta fucking keep on moving forward. And so do you. And what you have to realize, and it takes the reason why you're going through the fire, because it takes a long time to get this, is you control the rules of the game. You control the rules of your life, guys. You control it. Not nobody else. You control it. Well, let me correct myself. There is other things controlling you. That's your old identity, your old habits, your old thought patterns, your old conditioning, your old decisions. That's controlling you. People around you control you because you listen to them. Your environment controls you because you let it. Okay? But what you have to understand is you control the rules of the game. You control your ship. You have the steering wheel of your life, so you got to control it. And when you control it, it's ugly. And it gets ugly because you're not used to controlling it. Do you understand? And your old identity, your old self knows you're not used to controlling it. So that's why it's fighting so hard. And really, guys, the dip before the shift it is real. Okay. But the dip, it's not a little dip. You know what I mean? It's like a fucking hurricane in your life. It's making you scared shitless. Whatever makes you fucking scared shitless, that's what's going to happen to you. If your finances go away, if that's what scares you, that's what's going to happen to you. Okay. Whatever you're scared of, that's what you're going to have to go through. That's what you're going to have to conquer, my friends. Like I said, I don't have an easy answer for you because the answer isn't easy. Yes, the answer is easy. The answer is you remain, baby. You keep on going forward. But in real life, it's not easy. In real life, you're going to have challenges. And like I told you, when you drew that line in the sand, when you went all in, you told yourself, hey, I'm going all in this time. Well, what's happening is right now, you're getting a taste of what all in really means. You're getting a taste of it, my friends. Because guess what? The most successful version of you, they've been through it. They've done it. They've conquered it. They've conquered fear. That's what you have to understand. That's why you're going through it. because the most successful version of you has already went through it. You understand? Because all it's doing at the end of this video, you know what? All it's doing is preparing you. All these struggles you're having, your life falling apart with no fun intended. All it's doing is preparing you to be the most successful version of you. It's preparation. It's preparation when you are living your dream life, you are living your dream home, you are driving your dream car, you are making millions of dollars. It's getting you prepared for that. Because when you're living that type of lifestyle, guess what? Your problems don't go away. You just have bigger problems because you live a bigger lifestyle. You make bigger money. When you make bigger money, you have bigger problems. You know what I mean? One could be you have bigger tax liabilities. You understand? It's getting you prepared for all that stuff. That's why you're going through it. Because you got to learn to go through it. You got to learn to ignore your circumstances. And even though you can't ignore them, that's not the right word I want to use, okay? But you ignore your perception around your circumstances. You got to deal with your circumstances, baby. I'm not saying you completely ignore it, but you change your perception around it. You're always saying, like, this is happening for me, baby. I'm learning something from it. And listen, guys, be honest with yourself. Like, a life is happening for me. I don't see how it's happening for me at this time. But I truly believe that life is happening for me. Life is happening for my benefits. I don't know what in the world that benefit is right now, but I know life is happening for my benefit. Okay, just be honest with yourself. Okay, you understand? That makes your brain a little bit be able to accept it. It doesn't fight against you so much. Because if I sit there and say, life is happening for me, life is happening for my benefit, and I just lost my job, I'm in 6 months, I still don't have a job, my financial resources are exhausted, I have nothing, and your logical brain is going to fight against you. Your old identity is going to fight against you because it's going to say, how can this be for your benefit? How can life be happening for you when all this is going on around you? You understand? So you got to be smarter. You got to say things like, I just told you, I repeat it because it's so good, is life is happening for me, but right at this moment, I don't see how it's happening for me, but I want to believe it's happening for me. When I say it like that, the internal chatter goes away, guys. When I say life is happening for my benefit, I don't know how in the world this is for my benefit, but I want to believe this is happening for my benefit. God, show me how this is happening for my benefit. If you put it like that, the internal chatter goes away because I said it differently. I didn't say it so boldly. I twisted it a little bit where my logical mind isn't fighting against me so much. Because the reason why I say it like that is because I'm just being honest. Because I truly believe that life is happening for me, but in this situation I am right now, I just don't see it. I don't know. And it's okay to say that. God, show me, universe, show me, whatever your religious beliefs are. And guess what? You will get the answer. And sometimes it's just being mentally tough. Sometimes it's just something you got to go through. You got to learn because it's taking you on the other side, guys. On the other side, the truth is your dream life, is what you want, is that most successful version of you. You see, you can't live your dream life if you're taking your old self with you. That's why you don't have the things you want right now. It's because you're trying to get them from who you are right now. It's who you have to become. that has your dream life. So that's why you're going through this gunk, this ugly gunk phase that people don't want to talk about. That's why you're going through it, because you have to go through it. Because the most successful version of you has already done it, baby. That's already conquered it. Like literally, if see that tree right there? Either or, this big one right here. You see that tree? Let's assume this is me. This is the most successful version of me, and I'm standing over there by that tree. And the old me, the current me, the old identity is right here. And I can see the most successful version of me right there. And all he's doing is, or she is telling you, come, walk over to me. You'll be okay. Why are you so scared? I went through it. You can see that I'm fine over here. You can see that everything is okay. Everything worked out. Come to me. But right now, see, when you're in that situation, the old you is trying to stop you as much as it can. It's pulling every little trick in the book to get you to stop. And that's why I told you, every little trick in the book is stuff that you're scared of. That's what is going to pull against you. Okay. Your old self, when it's fighting against you, it's not fighting fair. Okay. When I say, oh, put on the boxing gloves, we're going to have a boxing match, it's not fighting fair, guys. Okay. Your old self will come in, you're getting ready for a fist fight, and we'll kick you in the balls. And you drop on the floor. You're out for that round because it kicked you in the balls. Dude, the old self plays dirty. Your old identity plays dirty. It's going to play dirty, baby. You have to understand that. It's not playing fair with you. It's not playing by rules. Yeah, it's playing by rules, but it's playing by your old identity rules. And your old identity rules knows you too much. When you're trying to, the reason why you're losing battles, you're losing boxing matches, is because you're new to the game, baby. You're new to the rules. You're setting new rules for your life, but you're trying to be the most successful version of you, and you're not good at it yet. Okay, but you will get good at it. You will get better at it. You got to believe that. A little beautiful butterfly over here. It's kind of like in Thailand. I'm up in Surin, northern Thailand. And it's kind of like getting into fall season now. If Thailand had a fall season, this would be fall. Okay. It's kind of, you're on the cusp of it starting to cool down. I'm waiting for that. But tribe, I'm really going to let you go. I'm almost home. I'm going to get up here. It's going to start getting loud again. And remember, I love you guys. Seriously. You know what I mean? I respect everybody. I respect everybody's in a manifestation game. I respect everybody trying to manifest a better life. You understand? Because you respect them because you know the battle they have to go through. You know the battle they had to endure to get what they want. Okay, and I'm not talking about you have a rich mommy and daddy and they just hand you everything. I'm talking about rags from riches. Okay, if you want to go from rags to riches, well, guess what? The battle's going to be on, baby. Okay. Rags from riches, guess what? You're going to go through that fucking fire, and the fire is not going to last for 5 minutes. The fire, when I say walk through the fire is meant to either scare you so you retreat or you die in the fire. That's what it's meant to do. But you got to keep on pushing through. Don't give up. Know your why you want this, why you want what you want. Okay? Okay, tribe? But other than that, tribe, again, remember, I love you guys. Comment below if you need help with this. If you need really help, jump into the tribe, the best tribe on planet YouTube membership. Jump in that, links in the description. You can also jump into the 30-day challenge. That's on your identity self-concept. Links in the description, okay? If you want to reach out to me, work with me, links also in the description. Other than that, peace out, and I'll see you. I'll see you on the other side, baby. Don't stop.